Happy Sunday, guys. How's it going? Hopefully my microphone's working. Looks alright. Maybe a little hot. That's how I view it, Grimmy. Whoa. Hello. Normally on Super Bowl Sunday, Stacy and I would do the Sports Ball Championship, and we would play some sort of football table and do a battle street. But she had to work this morning and isn't feeling well. I do agree that commercials and movie trailers are usually a good time. Well, it's probably going to be a short stream, so apologies there. I'm guessing my microphone's blowing up. I'm about 2 seconds from switching it to the other one because this wireless mic is going to kill me. You have about an hour, Grimmy. I believe it's 6:30. Mr. Grinch, it's a shorter answer if you ask me when I don't want nachos. I mean, that is the ideal Sunday. Screw it, we're all here. I'm going early.
Previously on VPINHUB. You guys ready to play some Gridiron? I never did better than 200 mil. 200 mil is nothing to sneeze at. I would be pretty happy with 200 mil. I'm trying to keep the music a little bit louder because we're totally getting muted out. That's just what happens. Did I just start a two-player game? God damn it. That's okay. I thought about finally picking the Stern NFL table, but I just love Gridiron so much. Chewbacca, hello! I hope all is well. After I screw up this Gridiron game, we're going to try and roll it. I haven't scissored on this one yet, but I'm sure I will soon. It's coming. Right guy, hello.
So you might have noticed my full DMD, I have that nifty little points mod. So there is another version of this table that was done by, I believe it's Amelia? I'm trying to remember the name. But they released a Scudder-style Flex DMD for this table, and they had a bunch of mods to it. And I really liked the DMD, and they said it was free to mod, so I went and I grabbed that base code, and then I made my own scoreboard mod, which is really cool if you're playing 2-player. I did not include the AI pieces to have a fake player 2 if you're playing single player. But if anybody wants that... Estevez? No, it's not Estevez. If anybody wants it, I'll probably post it in the Discord soon. I got to do some tweaking on it. You can change the team images. It's pretty nifty. Chewbacca, working on logos for my silly little browser extension, I've decided to throw money at Pat so I can have a t-shirt with something I made on it. That's fair. Can I buy the t-shirts for Pinball at the Zoo yet? I wore my last year's Pinball at the Zoo t-shirt yesterday. I hear knocking. I'm trying to figure out if someone's at the door or if someone's trying to get my attention. And this is a throwaway game. Although I have pretty decent scores for a throwaway game. I did buy the shirt last year. I had, so Stace, if you want a shirt and you can only buy them there, just have Stacy buy it for you when she gets in the door, because she's there during the setup, so she gets first stab at shirts. Hey, look, player 2 got a score.
Because you care for this football team, and because you care about winning.
Really big. Thank you so much for the raid. I don't know why my alert didn't go off. I saw you were playing chess, Really Baked. What brought that on? That's kind of exciting. I haven't played chess in years, let alone online.
Now, exactly how many cows are required for a stampede, Earl? I mean, is it like 3 or more?
There's the alert. All right, for real this time. Nope, we're going to wait for the Luca shout out. What was Luca playing?
5 bonus
Ooh,
advance,
buck.
but I leave 2,000 as bonus. So now,
All right, let's try and roll this. Let's do it. And if you want to play along,
Buck. That was Buck. I said Buck.
with an F. All right, let's do it. Real pinball tables don't have plungers.
Oh, so close. I feel like I razor bladed my asshole right there.
Thank you for that, Joe. I stopped to read chat and it just went into the shitter. So we were brainstorming gross ice cream toppings today in the arcade office. If Pirate does his ice cream challenge fundraiser this year, I think he's done with ice cream, but we should all encourage him. For those that don't know, similar to my one chip challenge, Pirate did one. Is Lynn being tortured? Pirate did a challenge where people could pay for various ice cream toppings. And then he had to eat it. And it was so worth it. The live stag beetles. I was a big fan of the edible underwear myself.
I will make gin jello shots, and I will do at least 2 with a gin floater on top.
A gin jello shot? That's a drunk creation if I've ever heard one, and I like gin a lot. That felt like a much better... Oh, I did roll it. It's like, this felt like a much better game. Wasabi and ice cream, that would be my jam. I also love wasabi.
Zone 2, ready? Zone 2, ready?
I don't think I got the high. I think it was just below.
Buck.
That tracks.
Buck. I said buck. With enough.
Apparently I still have a ball left.
Snoochie boochie noochies.
We're at the crossroads.
Edible underwear? Seriously, need to... Yes.
No question about that. But it's not.
They really broke apart edible underwear and put it on screen. Or put it on ice cream.
I just want us to do a job that we're capable of doing. On their own grounds. Isn't that cute? But it's wrong! We die together.
I feel underdressed and underprepared. I really figured there would be like 3 people on a stream on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, so I prepared nothing. Not even good pinball play. Should probably take a picture of that score, though. I believe the top is still... Oh, Grammy's got the 188, so... Yeah, I got a ways to go for Grammy. No, she's around my feet. Was she about to push the stern topper off of the slot machine? That's usually her favorite go-to. Well, I realize game doesn't start for an hour, but there's pre-show and Super Bowl parties and drinking, so I figured the last thing people would want to watch would be virtual pinball. Not that I'm complaining. Grilling steak sounds excellent. Barrett Fawcett, hello! Long time no see. That's gone. Need something to go with the 10 pounds of chicken. Isn't it a kid-free weekend for you? Where's all this food going? I'd say, can I come over, but I don't want to have to renew my passport. Mr. Grinch says, I made nachos and wings. Chicken stew sounds good. I'm probably going to eat a frozen burrito and go to bed at like 7 o'clock. And then wait for Origins to tell me about all the movie trailers I missed tomorrow. Chicken parm, pan-fried parm potatoes, and green beans. Excellent. So not this past Pinball Expo, but the year previous, Project Pinball always does a score challenge tournament where you can pay $2 and you play one ball on a table, and they record your score, and the highest person wins the table or wins a prize, but usually it's the table. And I think it was 2 years ago, it was Pro Football, the single player version of this, and I probably spent, I don't know, probably $30 putting in entries on that. I'm with you, Ferret. None of us are getting invites. We're just gonna have to show up. So yesterday was my first experience with a singles wrestling invitational, meaning middle school wrestling. And the parent flyer for showing up with your kids said, "Hey, this is 10 to 2 or 10 to 2." And the bus leaves at 6:45. And I'm like, well, if it starts at 10 a.m., why does the bus leave at 6:45? So I dropped my son off at the bus. I was like, all right, I'll show up at 10. I get there. There's not a single car in the park, or there's not a single parking spot. You got invited to middle school wrestling. No, I just said it was my first experience with middle school wrestling, or I should say wrestling of that fashion. I've never seen a singles invitational tournament. But I get there at 10 a.m. like I was instructed. It had actually started at 9. There was not a single parking spot left in the high school parking lot, and there were 19 schools there. My son's matches were 4 hours apart. And I don't remember what time we got home, but it was like 20 minutes before Marty started streaming last night. And I'm glad the kids had fun and they enjoyed it, but man, was that painful. And it was standing room only. I stood on the track above the high school gym and just stared down at 5 mats going at a time. They had over, at the time my son was eliminated and we left, there had been like 560 matches or something like that. Gramps, I mean, he did his personal best. He was happy with it. He wished he had gotten to wrestle more, but the way they did the pairing in his weight class, it was like he'd do a match and then it would just like wait forever, then another match. And then once he was eliminated, they had a consolation bracket. It definitely felt like 3 days. I was texting Marty the entire time. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know anybody here. It's elbow to elbow. You can't hear anything. All my pictures are from like a telescopic lens from halfway across the gym. But it was interesting, and now I know. So next year, I will just follow the bus and get there at like 7 a.m. and be the first person in the door so I can get a spot in the bleachers. Just play random fart noises with your phone. I listened to an entire audiobook for the time that I was sitting there. I think it was more than 6 hours because I got there at 10 and we left at, yeah, it definitely was because we left around 6 o'clock. What book? I listened to, it was a Scott Springer Rogue Angel book. I know it was number 37, but I can't remember the title. It was Library of Gold or something like that. It was a Russian espionage book trying to find a hidden library below the Kremlin. I listen and read lots of like crap pulp books. If you guys remember was it Golden Eagle Publishing, where you could subscribe and get like a book a month, and they were like, you know, maybe 300 pages. That's my style of reading. My favorite was James Axler. He did a series called Deathlands. There's almost 200 books, and it's all super cheap pulp junk. But I find it entertaining, and you know, mutants and space wars take my mind off the real world. There's going to be a 1-minute Supergirl trailer. All right, 129. We're getting there. I thought there already was a 1-minute Supergirl trailer. I still need to watch the last Superman movie. Oh, it already dropped. All right, Grammy, I'm coming for you. We need that 188. Like that, I guess I drained, but I will take a 40,000 ball one. Ball 2 was in there somewhere. I don't know where I went, but we had it. That's gone. Yeah, this kind of sums up how my pinball playing usually goes. Obviously, as per the DMD, Seattle is going to win the Super Bowl. Going to put my life savings on it. We'll see. If it makes you feel any better, I can switch that. It's really easy to flip it between home and away. I know that I'd hit a ton of lit gates, but notice what rendered them lit until. You're pulling for Seattle? I'm so out of it this year. I just made the assumption the Patriots were in, and I had to Google who the other team was. The scores, they be going down. Hey, we got our token 5,000 on the way out. Can we get a very target?
You have something to say about that? What's that, Origins?
You know, it's funny. What?
You wiener!
Valid. Ah. See how long I can continue to not drain yet not score points. Wiener. All right. This table, Bry Guy, that's why I really like this version. Well, I thought I was going to get into my personal best territory. Apparently not.
Because we care. Because you care for each
Because
you care for yourself.
I love this table regardless, but the I Dig Stuff sound mod really makes it for me. Gramps, have a good rest of the day, and may your squares land. And it's gone. If anyone would like to surrender now, I'd accept. Does that mean I need to check the scoreboard, Arthur? Ah, I do love a Vera target. Holy... Arthur Refrigerator Perry, 237,000. You earned that clap. That is a hell of a score. But never give up. Never surrender. Hold the fucking relish. And it's gone. So it works. And it's gone.
It was a game a handful of spectators came to see. A tug of war.
A handful of spectators came to see.
In the mud.
Alright, let's do it. Ah, we tickled the Vera target. You get into a good rhythm, you're feeling good, and then blammo. I would be happy to tickle and lubricate your Vera target, really baked. That sucks, Ferret. Who's your team? Hope that ball's going somewhere good. That's not a Vera target. There we go. The Redskins, I think they were a bunch of potatoes. Oh, get up there. That's going nowhere good. Did we do it? Did we do it? That might be my new high. I should probably record that. Oh, I got top points too. 66 points. Still doesn't hold a candle though to Arthur Refrigerator Perry. Take a picture just to be safe. Well, just for you, Barrett, let me change something a moment. If I can remember where I put it. Gridiron. Where are you, Gridiron? Nobody look at all the unreleased tables that aren't there because I'm a little bit better than that. Over here, ignore this. It'll make sense in a minute. I promise. There it is. All right, please work. I like it when things work. What would happen?
Please wait. I am now loading up the game. Have fun.
Excellent question. Load. Load.
From kickoff to touchdown. This is pro football.
Not touching that. All right, 2-player game. Let's see what happens. So far, about what I expected. The sad part is I'm actually trying to have a good game here. Can you even score 1 point in a football game? In flipper football, apparently. All right, this is going better. Ah, and it's gone. Sorry, Kansas City. Oh, and we scissored. It's not looking good for Kansas. I'm not sure what it is. It has much to do with football, but I love it. It's from the, like the, what do you want to call it? Like Monday Night Football and NFL films and highlights and documentaries. It's their backing track. This is going to be a big comeback.
You're out of here.
$126. All right, I'm going to go back to a single-player game and continue. You know what? We have not given Arthur the lower corner recognition that he deserves. We also need to update his profile picture, but I will do that after the stream. And if anybody else wants me to throw different teams on the DMD, we can do it again. And if you're interested in making your table look like that, watch the Discord. When I finish this mod, I'll release it. It's similar to the music mods that 10mm socket does, like for Scuba. You just got to drop a VBS script in your table directory. Yes, Ferret, you're fine. Did I start a 2-player game again and not pay? I totally did start a 2-player game again and not pay attention. Apparently Unfortunately, this one's going the way of Kansas City. Come on. Ugh. Tomorrow night we are going to have a Pinball FX Open Challenge. We're going to be playing Party Zone on FX3, and then we're going to play Grimm's Fairy Tales on Pinball FX. And I'm really excited because I don't know... I've played Grimm's Fairy Tales, but never more than like a game or two. So I'm excited to have something new to play that hasn't gotten a lot of stream time, at least on my channel. I'm sorry, Ferret. It is a Zen original, so they're usually a little bit cheaper.
The game was about to terminate. You mean you were doing this all night with no film?
Alright, I'm gonna do it right this time. Single player game. There we go. One player. And we're not doing it right this time. So for the curious that have never seen this table or are unfamiliar with it, there is no plunger. You hit your right flipper, and there's a ball launcher that launches the ball up the center. It's kind of cool. Apparently my body is just giving up playing pinball. Hey, at least we're winning credits, though. I think I started with 11. Bye-bye ball. Get the stool in there. I kind of need to. I still haven't really recovered from yesterday from standing the entire time. All right, we're at ball 4. We have 44,000. We're going to improve that. Now that you've finished destroying your arms, you're working on destroying your legs. You're not wrong. Hey, at least we even flew into the touchdown for the end.
A call. The ball is snapped and the play continues. A drama of man on man in a race against the clock.
A drama of man on man.
Power. The unleashed speed of the kickoff. The whistling feet of a great runner.
But at least the right outlane gets you a touchdown, so you feel better about bricking that shot. I don't feel better about that, though. Uh, 125. Wild World of Sports OG theme is still the best. Would you agree? Yes, I'll agree with that. As I was reading the question, I thought you were going to be asking me which OG sport is the wildest, and I was going to say barrel jumping, of course. Barrel jumping needs to come back. Thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Uh-oh. I smell a Grammy. Let's see what we got.
Was a game, a handful of
19 minutes until the game. What game?
a tug of war. 22 nameless men grappling.
Oh, yeah, that game.
They called it pro football.
As in jumping over barrels, jumping over things in barrels. Dubaka, if you're unfamiliar with barrel jumping, you wear a pair of figure skates and they line up barrels starting with 3, and you speed skate at them and jump over them. And then they continue to add barrels until you fall and hurt yourself. Do they still do the Puppy Bowl? As far as I know. What I just heard is I need to go find some good barrel jumping clips to be our Be Right Back video tomorrow in honor of the Winter Olympics, even though I do not believe it was ever officially an Olympic sport. Barrel jumping is a really Canadian thing. Is it? I thought curling was a really Canadian thing. I think we still hold the world record at 18. That doesn't surprise me. That was part of a Vera target. I'll take that. Whew. Jumping a drum kit sounds more dangerous. You got, you know, like cymbals and bits and pieces and wire rods sticking out everywhere.
Zone 2, ready?
We switch Seattle back to 1. I mean, we could. Symbols and scrotums.
Every week you get a chance to redeem yourselves, all right?
What was my score? 141? I'll claim that. And then we'll switch it back to Seattle. If I was smart, I left the folder open to make this easy, but I don't think I was smart. All right, who versus who? We want Seattle for the home team. We're going back to Patriots. And I guess the Patriots. All right, New England. We're just going to minimize that in case we change it 5 more times before we go. But with the game starting in 19 minutes, I don't think this stream is going much longer.
Please wait.
It's just a chill
Now
Sunday
loading up
stream.
the game. Have fun.
And the sun totally went down while I was standing here, and the only light on is my stream light. And I'm a little bit afraid.
Ends with a gun.
Because I'm going to die trying to turn the lights on.
From kickoff to touchdown. This
Oh, the pre-show is 19 minutes. Got it. I assumed the pre-show started at like 10 a.m., knowing how this normally goes. Whoops. Do something. No. We got a backdoor touchdown. I'll let you come up with your own alternative definition to that, but that's what I'm going to call that drain. Flipper fumble. No. Oh.
they have the hands, the moves, the grace. and a willing disregard for the consequences.
Oh, that was close. I thought that was gone. I gotta give it to Gottlieb, though. They made some unique, fun stuff. Get in there! I think my ball is allergic to the spinner. Patriots are considered the home team. I mean, I can go back and fix that. I did actually take care to reverse the images so that if you swap them, the bird will point the right way. That felt good. I don't know what equated to in points because I'm terrified to take my eyes off the ball. All right. That was only a single roll, right? I'm assuming it was only a single roll. I'd be really surprised. But I'm going to get my phone ready in case I'm wrong. Because I really wasn't paying attention. $195. And I put my initials in wrong, so it's not going to auto-post, which will be fun. But we got a picture. Oh, crap. I was going to either fix or break the DMD, if not just to annoy Origins. Eventually, I'll add that to the F12 menu so I don't have to leave the table to do it.
Please wait.
Plus, I want to see if the
Game.
logo flips like it should.
And ends with a gun. 60 minutes of close-in action from kickoff to touchdown. This is pro.
Had you sweating? I know I did Origins, like I said. I'm baiting you so you can do the thing.
Zone 2, ready?
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
Exactly. I agree with you. I think Gremmy's got the triple roll in him. Whew. Insanity Pinball, thank you so much for that raid. I hope your stream was well. Unfortunately, we're going to be ending soon because the game is starting, but we're doing our little football tribute.
Zone 2, ready?
Wait, was this not the big game everyone was talking about? I mean, my score might be, but we'll see. No whammies. Alright, I gotta get the phone ready in case this breaks Mr. Pendragon's score. Yeah, we can ignore the 225. And what's top currently? So if you're new here, this is a virtual pinball tournament we do every week, and you can find more information on how to join us at the link in chat. Right now, Mr. Pendragon is still leading. Sorry, Arthur Refrigerator Perry is still leading with 237,000. All right, I was debating on changing the DMD back, but I think we're just going to roll with it. Before I forget, thank you again, Insanity Pinball, for that raid.
Hey, where was it? It was.
Would you like to come play?
Internet. Goodbye, internet.
$66 on ball 2. Ah. All right. There's still a chance. We're at least going to roll it, I hope.
You're out of here.
All right, guys. I think I am going to play one more game, and then we'll find somebody to raid. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out during your Super Bowl party. Again, I will be live tomorrow night for the Pinball FX Open Challenge at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Hope that ball's going somewhere good. Ah. Maybe we will play one last final game because this is just sad. Yep. I can't go out like that. We need one more game. Last one, I swear. Somehow still better. No. At least we get a touchdown on the way out. One more game, 2 to 3. Yes. It's never just one more game. $69,400, so close to $69,420. Three hours later. I think we've all been there before. This was going to be a 15-minute stream. Just to announce the table of the week. Gentle little nudge. All right, I can live with 114,000. So I think that is where I leave you. Let's see who's live and if we can find someone to raid. Looks like Captain Zanzibar is out there. What's the captain streaming? They're streaming their Super Bowl party prep, so let's go do that. I appreciate everybody hanging out. The non-power of non-nudge. tried. Let's go visit Captain Zanzibar. I will see everybody tomorrow evening for the Pinball FX Open Challenge at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I hope you all have a fabulous evening, and go Seattle.